Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Tara. Today I am doing my first ever tag. So if you don't know what a tag is, it is a set list of questions that you answer truthfully or not truthfully, or however you wish to answer them, but basically it's a list of set questions that you answer, and then you can tag other creators at the end to then answer the same questions if they choose to. So my tag I have created myself, but I did get inspiration to create my own tag from some of my favourite YouTubers that have either created their own tag or have done tag videos that because they've been tagged by other creators, so on and so forth. So the idea is to keep it going like a chain, and hopefully it spreads far and wide and lots of people do it and everybody has fun. And yeah, so my tag basically is a little bit different than other tags that I've seen, because my tag isn't necessarily just about makeup and beauty. My tag can be done by anybody at all. So it can be done by a beauty channel, a makeup channel, a commentary channel, it could be done by a gamer channel, it could be done by a drama channel. You get what I mean? Like anybody can do this tag, and basically it's to just tell you a little bit more about myself. So I would really like for people that watch me and all my beautiful friends that are subscribed to my channel and come back time and time again, I think it's only fair that you guys get to know a bit more about me, because you come back every single week. Every time I post a video, you're so supportive and so friendly and so kind to me, and I would really like to share more of myself with you. So that is basically what my tag is about, and it's just called Who Am I? And that's it. Let's get on with it, hey? Now quickly, before I do start this tag, I just want to quickly let you know that at the end of the video I will be showing the prize for my very first Christmas giveaway. This is my first Christmas on YouTube, and I started in March, so time has just gone so fast. But I would like to just give back and say thank you to everyone, because it's been a little while since I've done a giveaway. Just to say thank you to everybody who supports me. Again, you keep coming back, and I just want to give something back to you guys and share a bit of Christmas spirit. So at the end of the video I will run through the prizes with you and how you are entered and all of that jazz. So let's have a sip of tea and let's get started. So I have written all my questions down, and like I said, this tag is called Who Am I? So the first question, your name and your age. So my name is Tara Lee George and I am 33 years old. Where do you live? I live in Mildura, which is in the state of Victoria, which is in Australia. So it's in the northwestern part of Victoria, and Victoria is one of the two bottom states in Australia on the eastern side. So just above Tasmania, which is the tiny little island at the bottom of the Australian map. That's where Victoria is, and I'm right up the top of that state, right up in the top corner. And it is a very unique place to live. It gets very, very hot in summer, and it gets quite cool in winter. I wouldn't say it gets the coldest in winter, because it doesn't get the coldest, but it definitely gets the hottest. So Mildura has some of the hottest temperatures in the country in the middle of summer. We can reach 47 degrees Celsius, which is pretty bloody hot. But it is a nice place to live. The only problem with it is that it is very, 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 very secluded. There's not a lot around in every direction. It's a few hundred kilometres to the next place in every direction. It's very, very isolated, and sometimes I struggle with being so isolated, because I originally come from Sydney, which is one of our biggest cities, and moving here was definitely a sea change, most definitely. But for the most part, it's a really beautiful town. We are right along the Murray River, which is one of the most famous rivers in Australia. Most people have heard of the Murray, and yeah, it is just a beautiful place. Are you married or single? I am married. Well, not technically married. I'm not officially married, but my partner and I have been together for, it'll be 11 years this year, and we've got 4 kids. So he's my husband. What he isn't anything else. He isn't anything else but my husband. So yeah, hopefully one day we'll put a ring on it, but hasn't happened yet. 11 years and counting. Still waiting. So the next question is children or fur babies. I have got 4 boys, and they are 4, 8, 10 and 15. All great kids, fantastic children. I'm very blessed to have 4 healthy, smart boys, all very well behaved, well mannered, very, very smart, and they all have big hearts. They're all very kind and loving, and yeah, I'm always thankful for my beautiful kids, because they are very, 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 very beautiful boys. I am a bit biased, of course, because I'm their mother, but they are awesome. My kids are absolutely awesome, and I don't know what I would do without them. Oh, and fur babies. I have an American Bulldog, and he's 10 years old. His name's Buster. He's a big white dog. He's an old man now, doesn't do much but sleep. Lays around and sleep and just enjoying his golden years. And then I've just got a kitten, so she's only about 8 weeks old. And the next question number 5, is do you go to work or are you a homemaker? So I have 2 jobs. First job is I work from home, and I have a space set up at home to do my work. I'm a hairdresser, so I have clients that come to my home and I do their hair. So I do like full hair services, so cutting, colouring, perming, straightening, all of that stuff, like styling, everything that you can think of, anything you could go to a hairdresser for, I do that here. I have everything I need to do that here, and I have a large number of beautiful, loyal clients, and it is really rewarding being able to work from home and do that. I get to stay home with my youngest one who's not at school yet. I don't have to send him off to daycare, and he loves having people here when I work. He'll come and chat with my clients, and my clients love it, having him around, and it is just it's a unique situation, but it is really, really rewarding, and yeah, we all love it. And you do adapt to these things. So even though I work from home, and a lot of the time my husband will get home from work, my kids will get home from school, and I'm still working, but as soon as they walk in the door, they see I've got a client here, they go into autopilot, they know exactly what to do. They'll go and put their stuff away, and then they'll go straight to their rooms or whatever, and they'll lay there and watch YouTube or do their homework or whatever it is that they do, but they know to let me be and finish my work. And then once my client leaves, then it's family time, and it's a dynamic that works for us, so it's really great. My second job, this one, I work part-time in an adult store. So when I say adult store, I mean, yes, that kind of adult store. It's an adult toy store, and it is an absolutely amazing job. I love it. I absolutely love it. I have so much fun, and that again is another rewarding job, because I help so many people. I help couples who are struggling with their intimacy to bring back spark, because I can give them advice, and single people who come in, and lonely people. So it's a really tricky thing to explain to people, that when you think of an adult shop, or a sex shop. That a lot of people think that they're a dirty, dingy, seedy place, and people are embarrassed to walk into places like that, but I swear it is the complete opposite. It is just a place that's full of love and acceptance, and just it is exactly that. It's all about love and equality basically, because you know the women have got what they need, the men have got what they need or want, and it all works in harmony in that setting. And there's definitely never any sort of unsavory characters or undesirable characters in the store. It's not like that. Like, you don't walk in and there's some perv in the corner, you know, watching you. It's not like that at all. It's all couples come in, and older people come in, and just normal people like you and me. It is really it is a really nice environment. What my store anyway, we've made it that way, and we want people to be comfortable to walk in. So I urge you, if you've ever wanted to go in and check out an adult store, don't be embarrassed. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. The staff in there are well trained on how to make people feel comfortable and not feel uncomfortable. And yeah, I urge you to go and check it out if that's what you want to do, and you're nervous. Don't be, because it really is very normal, very, very normal, and I can guarantee your neighbour has been to one. So go and check one out if you've been wanting to. Nothing to be worried about. So question number 6: any interests or hobbies other than YouTube? So my latest hobby or little adventure is TikTok. My kids have been doing TikTok videos for God knows how long, and they convinced me to start a TikTok account, and I did that, and one of my very first videos went viral. So at the moment it's sitting at about 180,000 views, my one viral video, and I've got like 2,000 followers, and it's climbing and climbing and climbing, and it's just so much fun, and I really enjoy it. I love the creative side of creating a 1-minute video and seeing everyone else's 1-minute videos. There's been a lot of YouTubers actually that are starting to get on the TikTok train, so it's not just for kids, it's just so much fun, and you get to be silly if you want to. You get to sing in the shower if you want to, like, you know what I mean? It's a place where you can do things that people would laugh at you for, but for the wrong reasons. You film a 1-minute video doing something silly, and people are going to laugh at you for the right reasons. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a light-hearted, fun little thing to do, and I'm absolutely hooked on TikTok. It's just been so much fun. But YouTube is obviously my first love, because this is where I started it all, and I will always be on YouTube. YouTube is my number one and my main focus. But yeah, TikTok has become like a hobby. Other hobbies would be I collect crystals, and I'll show you an example. This is a lemon quartz that I actually filmed with not long ago, and I created a makeup look, like an eyeshadow look, based on the colours of my crystal, and I've done it with the purple and green fluorite crystals up here. And I collect crystals, so I've got a massive collection of crystals, and I just collect them because they're beautiful. Some people collect them for the metaphysical properties that they offer, but me personally, I'm just more interested in the natural beauty of them, and I'm absolutely intrigued and fascinated by how nature can create something of such beauty. So yeah, I collect crystals. I also have tarot cards and like divination cards, oracle cards, affirmation cards, all of that sort of stuff in that same family of like fortune telling cards. I've been reading cards since I was about 16, when I was given my first deck of tarot cards for my birthday, and that's something that I don't tell a lot of people, because a lot of people don't understand it, can frighten a lot of people. And yeah, just if you tell a cynic, and they can make you feel like you might be crazy. So it's just something that I tend to not talk about a lot. But yeah, I've been doing that for a long, long time, so that's part of me. That's what I love to do. And yeah, other than that, I just enjoy spending time with my kids and my husband, and you know, hanging out with them and hanging out with my friends. And yeah, basically YouTube and TikTok now are my two biggest hobbies. And between working 2 jobs, being a mum and a wife and a housewife, and being on YouTube and finding time to make 1-minute TikTok videos, I don't tend to have a lot of time for much else. But yeah, when I do want to sit down and play with my rocks, I do enjoy that. Okay, so next question, number 7, is do you have any pet peeves? I do have some. One of my biggest pet peeves is the way my husband coughs. He coughs like he's coughing his stomach up, and it's something that, like, whenever he coughs, it just makes me shudder. And it's something that I've had to learn to live with for the past 11 years. The way he coughs, it drives me insane. But other pet peeves would be, the first things that pop into my head are things like on the internet, and like senseless bullying, and people saying something nasty for the hell of it. That's a very, very big pet peeve. I don't understand why people feel the need to go into your comments and just mindlessly say something nasty and cruel for no reason. Like, it's not anything that's affected them in any way, and usually it's never anything that affects the person individually for them to come on and say something nasty. But people seem to think that because they have that safety screen, that smoke screen of the internet, that you don't really know who they are, that they're allowed to say what they want. And I think a lot of the time it's them taking frustration out on something or someone, and it is more of a reflection on them than you. Like, you always hear the saying that it just means that they're miserable in their own lives, and I do believe that, because if you're happy in your own life, then you're not going to be nasty. And I think another pet peeve, I think I could consider it a pet peeve, is I'm Australian, so I suffer with really bad road rage, and I think that most other Aussies can attest to that we naturally suffer from road rage. So one of my biggest pet peeves is people that don't know how to drive, people who drive very selfishly or dangerously or carelessly, and people who really probably got their license out of a Weet-Bix box, who shouldn't be on the road. So that's a pretty big pet peeve. And another pet peeve is when my boys pee on the toilet seat. So question number 8 is, what are your plans for your future, or do you just go with the flow? So I think that really that I would be one to just go with the flow, which isn't always a good thing. I am a self-confessed procrastinator, and again, it's not a very good quality. I wish that I didn't procrastinate so much, but I do, and it is a really, really bad habit and a hard habit to break. But I think that as far as my future and going with the flow, it's just because there's, you know, that part of you that is worried about the future, and you're uncertain of what the future is going to be or entail, and planning for the future can be really, really difficult as well. So I tend to not think too far ahead in terms of planning, and up until now I would say that it probably hasn't really worked in my favour as much as I would like it to. But from here on out, like for 2020, my husband and I have actually set goals for the first time ever, we've set goals. So I think things are going to change as far as planning for the future rather than going with the flow. And so 2020 is going to be a big year for us. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. So question number 9. Do you have a few close friends or lots of acquaintances? I would say that I have a few close friends, and I do have a lot of acquaintances, but that's just because of the nature of my job. So as a hairdresser, I know a lot of people, and a lot of people are friendly with me, and I think a lot of people see me as their friend when I am their hairdresser. So I have quite a lot of acquaintances / clients, but I only have a few close friends, and I think it's purely because I'm just such a busy person that I don't have time to have a lot of friends, because the more friends you've got, the more time you need to give each friend. And if you can't give your friend enough of your time, then it can sort of become an issue. And I'm not a very argumentative or confrontational kind of person. I prefer to avoid any sort of conflict, so it's easier to have less friends than you don't have the conflict of finding time for all of them. And I've just always been like that. I've always had a couple of very close friends, but I do at this point in my life, because of my job, I also have a lot of acquaintances. So question number 10, are you a socialite or a homebody? I'm a homebody through and through. I would much prefer to sit at home and just enjoy my own company rather than go out and party. I did a lot of partying back in my younger days, in my early 20s. I think I did enough partying for a whole lifetime back then. So at this point in my life, I do prefer to just sit at home and and just stay home with my kids and my husband, and occasionally just stay home by myself and just relax and read a book or watch my YouTube videos or make my YouTube videos. And I'm quite content and quite happy with my own company. That's something that I think I've always been like that, except for like back in my 20s when I was doing the whole party thing. But I think that's like a rite of passage. When you become an adult, you sort of do that, but you very quickly move on from that. And so at heart, I've always been a homebody, and yeah, I just enjoy being at home in the comfort of my own home. That's just me. And question number 11 is a bonus question, and that is, anything else you would like to share about yourself? There's a lot about me that I could share, that I should share, and that I shouldn't share. I'm an onion, I guess. So I've got lots of layers. Maybe I'm an ogre. No, but seriously, anything else I'd like to share about myself? Yeah, there's lots and lots of things that I think that I could actually sit down and make separate videos about, because there's been a lot happen in my life. I've experienced a lot. I've been in a lot of places. I've met a lot of people. I've done a lot of things. I've experienced a lot of things. I've had a lot of things happen to me. Some positive, some negative. But as for right now, I think I will just leave it at that. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's my tag. That is Who Am I? And I hope that it helped you to see a little bit more of who I am outside of the YouTube realm. And I really, really hope that this tag is picked up by at least one other person because it's something that can be done by anyone. You don't have to be a specific niche. I just think it's really nice to want to open up and share a little bit more about yourself with the people who support you and view your videos all the time, and I think they would actually appreciate you doing something like this and opening up a little bit and being a little bit more raw and just telling some more things about yourself that they probably didn't know. Okay, so it's time for the Christmas giveaway. Now, all you need to do is be subscribed to my channel. That is it. And I know that some people don't have their subscriptions on public. So if you don't have your subscription on public, I guess we'll figure out a way to make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, because when other YouTubers have giveaways and they say, oh, you have to make sure that your subscriptions are set to public so I can see and check that you're subscribed. Not everybody has their subscriptions public, and I don't expect people to have their subscriptions on public just because they've entered a giveaway with me. No. So we'll figure that out. I'm sure that I'll work it out if you're subscribed or not. But that's all you need to be, is just subscribe to my channel. And as long as you are subscribed to my channel and you leave a comment in the comment section of this video, then you will be entered. So let's open up this box, and I'm just going to grab the first thing. The first thing is a So Juicy lip gloss from Colourpop. See if we can. So it's the So Juicy, and it is in the shade Chinchilla. So that's the first prize. Second prize is a Colourpop pressed powder cheek blush. So it's just like a single pan, but that's a Colourpop one. Next is a French nail polish kit, so it's got your pink and your white and your clear nail polishes. So that's a fun little one if you're into painting your nails. So this one is a highlighting palette. So this is the Coral Colours Stargazer Strobing palette. So it's got your, like, two wearable highlighters, and then I guess like a blush topper, and then there's like this lavender highlighter shade too. So that's really pretty. It's a nice little highlighting palette. Next is a mascara from W7, just a black mascara. Next is a colouring book. It's an adult colouring book. Colouring in is very, very therapeutic. So I love these kinds of books, and I own so many of these mandala colouring books, but I never have time to do them, but I do own them. So you got like your mandalas and just different pictures that you can sit down and colour in and relax. So very, very good for stress relief colouring in books. And this is from Kaiser Craft, and with that comes the tin of pencils, also from Kaiser Craft. So they're a set, so you get your colouring book and your tin of pencils. Just thought I'd chuck in something for relaxation. And then the last bit is the Wet n Wild highlighting golden glimmer set. So it comes with the highlighting gold bar. You can see that without blinding you. So it's got the gold bar, it's got 4 loose shimmer pigments in pots, and then it's got 2 brushes. So where's the other brush? Down here. So it's got like a shadow brush and a fan brush, highlighting gold bar, and then the 4 shimmer pots. So yeah, the golden glimmer set. So it contains 4 colour icon loose pigments, 1 mega glow highlighting gold bar, a small eyeshadow brush, and a fan brush. So that is my Christmas giveaway, and it is open internationally, so anybody that watches my channel that has subscribed to my channel can enter. Doesn't matter where you're from, with the exception of obviously exclusions with my postal service. So if Australia Post won't post to a specific country, then obviously that's out of my control, but it's open to everywhere that I can post to, which is just about everywhere, like 90% of countries, I'm sure. So I'm pretty sure that whoever wins is going to be pretty right. And yeah, all you need to do is make sure that you're subscribed and pop a comment in the comment section of this video, and that is it. That's all you need to do. And I think that I will draw this, maybe I might have to draw it after Christmas because we're going away for Christmas and we're leaving in about 10 days, 9 or 10 days. So I don't think that's really long enough. I might leave it for the 2 weeks, and then when I get back from going away for Christmas, I will draw it then. So it'll be like an after Christmas present, kind of. I'll probably draw it around the 30th, like the last week of December or the first week of January, around there somewhere is where I will draw this. But yes, it's my way of saying thank you to all of you people who watch my videos and support me and just are constantly there to tell me that I'm doing okay with this. I just appreciate you all so much. So yes, I am actually not going to tag anybody specifically because this is a tag that I think is quite personal. So I think what I will do is I will open it to just anybody that wants to do it. You're all tagged. I will leave the list of questions in the description box, so anybody that wants to do this tag, that thinks it's a good idea to share a little bit more about themselves with their subscribers, then you feel free to copy and paste the list of questions. But make sure you tag me because I would love to see your video. I think it would be great, and I really, really hope somebody does do this tag because I think it is a good idea to want to open up to the people that watch you all the time and come back because they like you and, you know, they want to be a part of your life, because being on YouTube is part of your life. So these people that come and subscribe to your channel and watch you and support you and leave comments for you and want to interact with you, they clearly want to know you. So I just think it's a really nice thing to do, to just share a little bit more about yourself. You don't have to share too much, or you can share everything. It's completely up to you. But I just think that it's a nice little thing to do for your subscribers, and I think they'll appreciate knowing a little bit more about the people that they support. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you did enjoy the video. I would like to know if this was a good idea or not. But that's it. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, because I do lots and lots of makeup related videos. This one was a little bit different, but I really wanted to do this. So I hope that all of my makeup loving friends out there don't mind that I didn't do something makeup related this time. But yes, thank you all very, very much, and much love to all of you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.